Okay. Hello, everyone. Um, I wanted to do something else, but yeah. I'm doing this, I guess. So this is oh, okay. This is Janus. Well, this is okay. So this is Aster, and then there is uh, and then there's Sin, and and they're the two personalities within Janus, and when they act in sync, that's when Janus comes out. Um, and really, what I want to do is redesign redesign the redesign them, uh, and I want to redesign them and like talk about their character a little bit. So Janus is a character from my friend's universe. uh, Circus Wonderland is the name he came up with. So I don't know if it's gonna change in the future, if that's just like a placeholder, if that's just what it is. But yeah, it's yeah, they're a clown in Circus Wonderland, um, and you see the thing about Janus that really frustrates me is that like I think I kind of rushed their development a little bit because the only reason I even made Janus in the first place was because I had killed off another character. I made a character for another character's backstory, and then I killed them off for. But then I got too attached to that character that I made for that person's backstory. So to stop grieving over that character, I made Janus. Uh, Now, because Janus's lore is very wishy-washy. Um, like I don't even know. There's some basic facts that I don't even know about them. Like their age has changed. Like just changes a lot. Um, too. Like sometimes, like I view them as like being a really young child. Other times they're a teenager. Sometimes they're just a childish adult. But like and that's like what I need to figure out how old um like who is Janus? What is Janus's thing? Um Recently I've been getting into tarot cards. I thought that'd be an interesting like motif to add to them. Um cuz at first they had like they had like different um forms of Janus based off like heart clovers, um, spades, and diamonds. But now I'm wondering, ooh, would maybe tarot? I don't know. Um, I don't honestly know. I don't think tarot. It's really them. Um, I don't like their outfit to be honest. Um, like the silhouette is fine, I guess, but I don't know. I do want to I think I do want to still have like some kind of theme with cards though. Um Okay, I think that pose is all right. Like that's so this is the Janus sketch, like just both of them. And then there's gonna be Sin and Esther. I think because they're Janus and Janus is like the is like duality and choices and doorways and stuff. I think like it would be really cool if they were if like they were kind of into just like testing people maybe or like it's lagging again. Okay. Okay, so here's the lore on okay. Yeah. Okay, so here's the lore on clowns. Um according to my friend who made the world. So clowns are this like artificial humanoid species and they exist and they like are made by the psyche of human children because the whole world is supposed to be a metaphor on like children trauma child I think it's supposed to be a metaphor on childhood trauma because the ringleaders there kind of represent the parental guardians or whatever. Um, I don't know if the ringleaders are made by human psyches or if they are just made by the ringmasters who are like gods. Um, Dude. Whatever, let's just save this real quick. Um, but yeah, clowns are made by the psyche of children. Um, my idea is that my original idea was that Janus's child died pretty young, which I always say like which corrupted. So Janus's child that made Janet so Janus's so the child that made child psyche that made Janus, that child died young, which corrupted Janus's development. Um, because that development was like corrupted, they are now like a mutated clown, and a mutated clown is just a clown that um what is going on? I kind of want to close this and reopen it because like this is really weird. Um um I forgot what I was saying. Damn. Okay. But yeah, the child died of drowning, which in the clown world made Janus start to melt as they developed. And now their body just doesn't really stay together um that well, and they can turn into a liquid, and their form is very unstable, and they don't really know who they are. They have major identity issues. So maybe they focus so much on other people for that reason. Like, um, like Sin wants the approval of other people and is desperate for friends, while Aster like really wants other people to like feel their pain and and to kind of test and um, mess with other people. Um, so they rely a lot on external stuff because they're so like unstable. Um, Sin is like the is Sin is like kind of the nicer one, but also the like sad one. Like she's very she's just desperate for any form of affection, and Um, but she also gets angry when she doesn't get it. Like that's my thought that um like I at first I kind of made Aster the like the darker one, I guess. Um but now I'm thinking that they're both kind of equally as bad. Um and they like fit in with like different crowds. Um yeah, they just have like different. I hate talking unscripted. It doesn't like I'm just frustrated right now because I'm not really saying what I want to. You know how I could do the tarot card thing? Maybe because there's different like there's the because there's cards that represent people in their lives. Maybe they can trap. Maybe something that Sin does, specifically because she's the one desperate for friends, is that she traps people in cards so that they play with her forever. Um, and Aster uses the tarot readings to kind of mess with people, like give them bad luck or something. And that works because like the ringleader that they belong to was like a game show host. So maybe Janus kind of had control of the odds a little bit. Like, oops, that's bad luck for you. And now, like, oh, the tarot readings decide what happens in the games. But like, that could be something. And the losers get trapped in the cards and have to play with sin. That could be something. Like, what? Because at first, Janus was like Janus was like a kid who like yeah, because I never really thought that they really belonged in my friend's specific circus And so at first I made it. The story was that like they just left, um that they ran away. But honestly, I like morally ambiguous Janus. I like the like and maybe and I think that it's more of a matter of like, oh, we feel bad for this kid, but the kid isn't like saying that they have any problems with this, so we can't really do anything. And like, it's my friend's kid, so I can't. Like, yeah, yeah, like so because there's two, and I can make a scripted video more in depth. This is more for myself. Um, yeah, Janus, Sin and Aster just look like Janus, but like, so I'm not gonna like make Sin and Aster right now. I don't feel like it. But yeah, okay. So this is the story. Uh, Celeste, the one of the ringleader, um, a ringleader in the theater department, um, does a game show where she basically like does battle royales and like death games, kind of like Hunger Games, kind of like Squid Games. Like they're just little mini game. They're just like little like games where like clowns have to play and survive, I guess. Um, and she is the ringleader. She is also just the she is more of a like she more builds the games, and Janus is the one who hosts them. Um, I think it's unnecessary to make Janus a child because they all represent like child like mindsets anyway. Um, so like I don't know. I don't know. I'm still confused um on Janus's like mental age. So since I'm dropping, because at first I was trying to do a Harlequin Perot thing, but since I think I'm gonna drop that and just do like more of a like clown, but like game show host thing. Actually, no, no. I want to look at Celeste's design too. Where? Oh, no, I think I opened the wrong one. Yes, I did. There she is. I love her. Um, yeah, okay, I'll keep the party hat design then. Mm. All right. Um, hard or no. Okay, so I'm gonna wait, where does it stop? Like just below the knee. Noticing a pattern with some of my designs. Yeah, okay, we're deleting that. You know what? Maybe they're an anglerfish. What's a circus clown that's also a fish look like? Because I want there to be some kind of like underwater thing. Yeah, what's better? That I like the straight hat better. I'm gonna look at. Let's see, striped. Yeah. What is the usual design of a party hat? Alright, let's outline this. This is why lower the opacity of your drawings. No! The eraser was too big. I'll figure out the pants later. Nice. This drawing took forever.